Hello and welcome to the daily English news program on Azerbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, Ilham. On May 23rd, President İlham signed an executive order on establishment of the State Commission on the limitation of state borders between the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Republic of Armenia. According to the executive order, the State Commission on the limitation of state borders between Azerbaijan and Armenia was established. Deputy Prime Minister Shahin Mustafayev was appointed the chairman of the commission. Deputy Prime Minister of the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, as well as Deputy Ministers of Foreign Affairs, Internal Affairs, Ecology and Natural Resources, Justice, Agriculture, Defense, as well as First Deputy Chief of the State Security Service, Deputy Chiefs of the State Border Service and Foreign Intelligence Service, Deputy Chairman of the Azerbaijan Amelioration and Water Management Open Joint Stock Company, Chief of the State Service for Property Issues, Head of the Legislation and Legal Policy Department of the Presidential Administration have been appointed members of the Commission. The State Commission also includes the heads of the executive authorities of Gazakh, Akhstafa, Tovuz, Gədəbəy, Daşkəsən, Kəlbəcər, Laçin, Qubadlı, and Zengilan districts. According to the executive order, the Cabinet of Ministers was instructed to ensure the establishment of a regular expert group consisting of specialists from the Secretariat of the State Commission and relevant government agencies. The executive order comes into force from the date of signing. President İlham continues to receive messages of congratulations on the occasion of the 28th of May, the Independence Day. Chairman of the Presidency of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Sefik Jaferovic, President of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, Mohamed Ould Sheikh El Ghazouani, President of the Republic of Singapore, Halima Yacob, President of the Gabon, Ali Bongo Ondimba, and Chair of the State Administration Council of Myanmar, Min Aung Hlaing, addressed letters of congratulations to President İlham and extended their best wishes of prosperity and welfare to the President and people of Azerbaijan. Another meeting in Brussels of President İlham, President of the European Council Charles Michel, and Prime Minister of Armenia Nikol Pashinyan was also remembered for discussions of important issues. The limitation of Armenia-Azerbaijan state border, the mining of Azerbaijani territories liberated from the occupation, opening of communications and transport links were discussed at the meeting. The European Council declared its position for this time as a post-war period. Azerbaijan now is continuing its victory achieved in the front in the diplomatic plane.
The next meeting of President İlham Aliyev, President of the European Council Charles Michel, and Prime Minister of Armenia Nikol Pashinyan in Brussels can be called the third round of negotiations. Issues discussed at the 5-hour-long meeting could be grouped as follows: delimitation and demarcation of borders, unblocking of communications in the region and restoration of transport links, stimulation of social and economic development of the region, signing of the final peace agreement. In the coming days, joint meeting of the commissions on border issues, where issues of border delimitation and provision of stable situation will be discussed. At the meeting it was decided, with the restoration of communications, to continue work on the opening of transport links. Thus, the transit between the western part of Azerbaijan and Nakhchivan, and through the territory of Azerbaijan between different parts of Armenia, as well as through the communication infrastructure of both countries, and the principles of regulation of international transport were agreed upon. The European Union will also, together with the parties, develop the work of the Economic Advisory Group, which seeks to promote economic development for the benefit of both countries and their peoples. As for the signing of a peace agreement, it is still at the discussion stage. In the coming weeks, delegations led by foreign ministers will continue this process. The current meeting once again showed that the status of Karabakh is not subject to discussion. As for the security of the Armenians living in Azerbaijan, Azerbaijan had guaranteed it even before the war. Therefore, the calls of the European Union for lasting peace are the goal and will of Azerbaijan, as well as the obligation and compulsion of Armenia. And only time will tell whether Armenia will be able to get out of the swamp it fell into the Brussels.
A number of documents covering political, economic, trade, humanitarian and other spheres were signed between Azerbaijan and Estonia, and there are vast opportunities to increase their number. This was stated during the meeting held in Milli Meclis with the visiting delegation led by the Speaker of the Estonian Parliament, Yuri Ratas. Talking about the friendship ties between the two countries, Speaker Saiba Gafarova noted that mutual visits positively impact bilateral and multilateral relations. The mutual activity of the parliaments and the development of relations between Azerbaijan and Estonia was highly praised. Speaker of the Estonian Parliament said that Estonia recognizes and supports the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. The guest noted that they will visit Shusha. It was stressed that business people who are part of the delegation will hold a number of meetings in Azerbaijan. Chair of Milli Meclis Saiba Gafarova also met with participants of the 7th joint meeting of the Foreign Relations Parliamentary Committees of Azerbaijan, Turkey and Georgia. It was stressed that the next meeting of the Foreign Relations Parliamentary Committees being held in Azerbaijan gives an impetus to development of interparliamentary relations. It was noted that fruitful cooperation format covering various spheres between the three countries was established. These relations will promote peace, stability, cooperation and economic development in the region. Emphasizing the significance of the meeting held in Shusha, Speaker Saiba Gafarova positively assessed holding of such an event in the territories liberated from the occupation. In the meetings held on the initiative of President of the European Council, Charles Michel, between President Ilham Aliyev and Prime Minister of Armenia, Nikol Pashinyan, were also discussed. The chairman of the Foreign Relations Committees of the Georgian and Turkish parliaments noted that such events are important for regional cooperation and the development of interparliamentary relations. A visiting delegation led by the Speaker of the Parliament of the Republic of Estonia, Yuri Ratas, visited the Alley of Martyrs and paid tribute to the heroic sons of the motherland who had sacrificed their lives for the independence and territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. A wreath was laid at the Eternal Flame Monument. The delegation watched the view of the capital from the highest point of Baku. Members of the Canada-Azerbaijan Interparliamentary Friendship Group of the House of Commons of the Canadian Parliament are on a visit to Azerbaijan. In the Alley of Martyrs, the delegation visited the grave of the heroic sons of the motherland who had sacrificed their lives for the independence and territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. A wreath was laid at the Eternal Flame Monument. Then the guests enjoyed the view of the capital. The 7th joint meeting of Foreign Relations Parliamentary Committees of Azerbaijan, Turkey and Georgia took place in Shusha. Speaking about the importance of holding trilateral meeting in Shusha, the participants noted the historical significance of the visit of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan to Shusha and the signing of the Shusha Declaration. Chairman of the Parliamentary Committee on International Interparliamentary Relations, Samat Seidov, spoke about the meetings of the President of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, and the Prime Minister of Armenia, Nikol Pashinyan, held upon the initiative of the President of the Council of EU, Charles Michel. Extending his gratitude for the meeting held in Shusha, the cultural capital of Azerbaijan, Chairman of the Parliamentary Committee on Foreign Relations of the Georgian Parliament, Nicolas Shamkaradze, underlined the special role of friendship groups operating in parliaments and cooperation in the international parliamentary organizations in developing relations between our countries. The Georgian MP shared his views on the role of Baku-Tbilisi-Ceyhan operation and the prospects of economic cooperation between the three countries. Chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee of the Turkish Grand National Assembly, Akif Çağatay Kılıç, noted that such events are important in terms of considering the role of parliaments in regional cooperation. He stressed that Azerbaijan has been trying to normalize relations with Armenia since the liberation of its lands. The parliamentarians of the three countries will visit a number of historical and cultural monuments in Shusha, including Cıdır Plain. Weekly information on demining operations in the liberated areas was announced. According to ANAMA, 109 anti-personnel mines, 69 anti-tank mines and 155 unexploded ordnances were found in Terter, Agdam, Füzuli, Shusha, Kubatli, Cebrayil and Zengilan from May 16th through May 21st. 413 hectares of territory were cleared from mines and exploded ordnances. That was all for today. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.